This is an unusually high tide, but you can see the problem. Those were the snap jackets that I just kind of laid in there yesterday as an experiment to see where they would end up. You can even see there's my neighbor's dock over there. There's some of the boards that only have one screw in one end holding them in. The others, the lumbers that they're attached to is rotted enough where it's no longer holding. Of course, I didn't realize that when I was taking the screws out. Okay, so the project at hand is this dock. And last summer, I formed and raised the height of the seawall. You can see where the original wall was, and I had water that at high tide would frequently come right over the top of the wall, and my neighbors and my seawall also was not level. So I had built this pad for the davit to lower little boats and stuff into the water, and I decided that I was going to raise the whole seawall to make it level and raise it up 18 inches so that it's actually 2 inches above my neighbor's seawall on that end. And that stopped the water from coming over the top, but still, you know, it can seep through. All right, but the problem is, you can see here on the dock, today was an unusually high tide, and the water actually completely covered this section of the dock, and this section goes underwater regularly. Now this is really starting to go bad. It's been soaked in water constantly over and over, and I don't know why the people who put this in did it this way, but I'm going to raise the entire dock so that it is equal in height to the seawall, so that it'll be 18 inches higher than it currently is. And if you look carefully on this piling over here, this is part of the boat lift. This is the height at which the top of the deck will be. So I'm raising it up from where it is currently up to this height here. And you can see the same thing. You can see the line down there. This is getting pretty rickety. Ooh, real rickety. So I'm taking out this dock. I'm going to try to save these boards by putting them through a planer. And what I started to do today, and I'll talk more about, is these jackets that are there are called snap jackets. And they're plastic C-shaped vessels with a key that slides down through the top. I'll show you that here in a second. So the idea then is to put these around the existing pilings. All my pilings are 9 inches, and these snap jackets are 12 inches. So the idea then is to put these around. You slide the key down over the top. You see the key here, and this grabs both sides and holds this thing together. My idea was to use this little pump to pump the water out of the jacket. Unfortunately, this pump is not really strong enough, so I have to figure out the water is getting inside the jacket that I'm pumping out faster than I can pump it out. So I have to figure that out. I think I'm going to tape with waterproof tape the seam, and then the only place where water can get in is at the bottom, between where the bottom of the snap jacket is and the riverbed. I made a sparge here. This is a 3/4 inch piece of conduit, it happens to be, and I glued a cap on the end of it and put drilled a hole through the bottom of it. And then at the other end, I have a valve and an attachment for a garden hose. And actually, by putting that down along the edges of the piling, I can blow the mud at the bottom of the piling away from the thing and sit the snap jacket down a little bit farther, so I have 3 or 4 inches into the mud down around the edge of the thing. So that's one of them. And then I built this afternoon to actually, oops, let go. I built this actually to suck water out of that thing with. This goes up against the bottom of the whatever is down there, and it draws water in above that, so I'm not sucking in all the mud and stuff. And then if I get the thing down to this level, then I can dump cement down in from the top. That was the idea anyway. That's got to be worked out, but that's the logistics of it. And then you can see over there the white line on the piling. That's where that's the top of the deck, or the top of the dock, I should say, will go. And you can see the pilings down below. What I'll do is, with the snap jacket, once I get it up to the proper height, I'll fill the top up with cement. And when I get it up to the top, I got some, this is the ladder that I was using on the dock. I took it off. I got these mending plates. These are stainless mending plates, and I'll stick these in the cement, so that's down below, the L is down below the cement, and this will be lined up along the sides like this, one on one side, one on the other. And then I can put the my lumber this way and screw it in from the sides, so that I can do all the final construction and then put the decking back on top once I've cleaned it up and run it through a planer so that it looks good. And you roll it over, and these planks, which have been here for 20 years, you turn them over upside down, and they actually look pretty good on the underside. I'll show you over here. Here are a couple that I took off of that old section of dock, and you turn them over, and you take the hardware out of it. Obviously this one is in pretty bad shape, but most of them are good. You just turn them over like that. You can even see some of the preservative, or this might just be green from the sea, I don't know. But anyway, you run them through a planer and give them a new surface, and they'll look like brand new. Same thing over here. So anyway, that's the plan. Here's the rest of the snap jackets. It's crazy. All right, so this was a 16-footer. I cut into 2/8. They told me that these that I put on here were 7.5s. In fact, they're 8s also. So the guy went out to the warehouse and he measured them. And he said he thought they were 7.5s. So they're actually 8s. So they sent those to me, and I said I could take the 7.5s and use them over here, but on the other side I needed 8s. So he said, well, I don't have 8. So he sent me a 16 that I cut in 2. So there's the 2 of them, but it doesn't matter. They're 8s anyway. And then these are all 10s over here, so that gives me plenty that I can raise them to wherever I need them, cut them off, fill the top to cement, put in my stainless brackets, let the thing set up, and then build out my the structure, which is this. So this is called CCA lumber, CCA 60. It's copper chromate arsenate, which is you can't get it anymore for at big box stores. You have to order this special. So this comes from a company that only sells lumber for docks. And this will stand up to all the sea creatures which want to destroy your docks. The rot, the worms, the oysters, all that stuff that attaches. And this is all brackish water here. This is the river flowing down through here. And of course, when I get, I'm within a mile of the Gulf of Mexico. So anyway, this is all salt water. Matter of fact, during the recent storm, water came up over we had a storm surge where the water came up over that, and you can see how all my landscaping is suffering. Fortunately it didn't go much into the house. It kissed the house a little bit, and the water was actually up against the back wall of the house, but the doors held it out, and the seam between the walls and the floor managed to hold most of it out. I did get a little water inside, but not bad. So I thank my lucky stars for that. Anyway, so this is the plan, and I'll as I work out the logistics of this, I'll show you a little bit more. I spent 2 hours in the water yesterday with a hatchet. Here's my hatchet, and you put this around your thing in case you drop the hatchet. You can't find it again on the bottom. So, but going around and chopping off all of the oysters which attach themselves, like, well, you can see over there my neighbor's thing, that the oysters build up on the outside of it if you don't take care of it. And that one there's a lot of rot. The sea worms get into it after the preservative wears away, and they start to eat the wood away. But this is a 9,000 pound lift, which means that my boat's only about a little under 4,000 pounds. So, worst case scenario, I got 1,000 pounds, per piling. These will hold a lot more than that, even in that case. And of course, it'll be all filled in with cement, and there'll be the jacket all the way up to the thing. So that's where we are. All right, it's low tide, and what I'm going to try to do, I took some free weights from a weight set that I have, and I made some little hooks for the top of the thing to hold the snap jacket into place. And I'm going to try with my water lance to try to cut a groove in the river bottom, in the mud, for the snap jacket to sit down inside, and then see if I can't pump the water out of the inside and fill it with cement. I'm just going to see. This is an experiment to see if this will work. So. I don't know.
No?
I don't know.
Oh.
I just started.
I gotcha.
It's coming up on low tide. So.
And the weather's nice, the bug shouldn't be out, but
Yeah.
it's blowing.
I'm hoping.
Yeah.
I made a couple of hangers for 10-pound weights.
Oh, nice. Yeah, there you go.
Hold the thing into place.
Damn, look at that. That's smart. GoPro going?
Yeah, I figured. I make. As a matter of fact, I make videos from time to time. When I took that drive apart on the back of the boat, I made a video.
Oh, nice.
Seemed to get a lot of response. People asking questions. Shit.
What, you just put it on YouTube?
Yeah.
Oh.
And I did. I'll send you the link to the. And I think that was what was holding me up is there's all kinds of oysters on the bottom. Here.
Yeah, no, for sure. So close to the seawall, they just fall down.
Yeah, right.
Oh yeah, not fun. I can tell you stories about much fun.
Yeah, I reckon through my hands.
Oh,
Has to be fuck. This will sit on the bottom, and then there's nothing there,
no. Oh,
so it doesn't suck mud up. All I do is get water down this far,
smart.
and then if I can get the water down that far, and then see if this works. And then this thing has to be started.
You got like a hose clamp or something?
Well, that'll be okay, but just
You sure?
Yeah, as long as it doesn't come apart.
I might have one.
I believe me.
Oh, I know. You're Conrad.
Yeah, I got shit coming out to use.
Build a tank for the shit you got in your house.
That's right. I can build a '57 Chevy out of the front.
They were only at the howitzer, come outside. And I'm like, alright. We're taking over Tarzan. Hell yeah. You want me to hold it so it doesn't come undone? Water, you know.
That's for tea, you know.
You're gonna go ahead. Do you want me to leave this in there or no?
No, we're gonna pour it out.
Right now?
Yep.
Is this your trash bucket?
What's that?
Is that your trash bucket?
Yeah, sure.
Alright.
Yeah.
Just when you're done with that, hand that to me. I'll throw it in the bucket and then I got your next one.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I just got home. I'm like, I gotta look outside just in case Conrad's not dead. And I'm like, oh, he's not out there. He took a day off. And I see your head peek up. I'm like, oh, fuck. I'm like, let me get out there.
Oh my God. Funny.
Yeah, I think you should. I mean,
The problem is, you see, you only have
There's so we have one guy, you know?
yeah, for real. Should probably only do like, what, 2 of these? Or fucking... Do you need a knife or something?
I had one out here. I don't know what the fuck you're doing with it, but this shit turns over.
Yeah, that's about right. We're about halfway up.
Oh, I like them apples. Goodwill Hunting.
That's right. Good
Yep,
hunting.
yep. Come on, Conrad. I know movies. That's actually my. Yeah, just take a seat and I'll bring you the bags.
Well, this is good. It's right up here near the top. It's like 6 or 8 inches down.
No. Oh shit! Yeah. Got it.